Well, the Rodero Diner here, this location has been open for 102 years. And the First in the Nation has been around for 100 years. So tradition has really been here for quite some time. Every president in recent history has walked through those doors. So the road to the White House actually comes through those doors if you want to be in there.
And how does that work? Is it usually a planned visit? Is it unannounced? How do they come about to show up and walk through those doors?
Sometimes it's planned. We get a phone call, or Secret Service will just show up so we know that there's somebody coming. But yesterday, Marianne Williamson came. Ryan Binkley just showed up. We were like, oh, there's Ryan. He just walked through the door. So you just kind of never know. You've got to be here in order to find out.
And when a candidate does come in, this is a very small space. And first and foremost, a diner. People are trying to eat. So what's the reaction of the people who are here when a candidate does come in?
So usually people are sitting at the counter eating or having coffee, and sometimes the candidate will actually come behind the counter, grab the pot of coffee, pour them some coffee, have conversations. Nikki Haley went and sat at some tables, actually ate with some people. So if people don't want to be a part of it, they'll just kind of sneak on out. But most customers are here because they want to meet them. They want to ask them the questions. They're here to vet the candidates for the country. So, we do it well here in New Hampshire.
And when they come here, are they just meet and greet? Do they also order food? Is there a favorite? Do you make recommendations?
President Trump came and he ordered what we had at the menu at the time was a Newton burger, and we actually changed it to the Trump Tower burger because he ordered it and enjoyed it so much. So we asked if we could put it on the menu as a Trump Tower burger. And we actually have a lineup of things that people have eaten since coming here. Senator Scott ordered grits, and I got real nervous because he's from the South and they do it so well down there. But he said they were great and enjoyed them. So, yeah.
And the tables, the bar, there are name plaques of people who've sat there. What does it take to get your name on the bar or a table?
Well, you have to come here. Yeah, so if people think, they just asked this morning, do these people actually come here? Oh, yes, you don't get a name plaque unless you actually come through the door. So, you'll see now that Senator Scott's on there, Nikki Haley, President Trump, President Biden, President Obama, they're all on there.
And this is kind of a very important quintessential stop for candidates. But how important is it for the diner and the voters who are meeting them?
Well, it's grassroots politics down here in New Hampshire, up here in New Hampshire, I should say. So they come here. We take it very seriously. We ask candidates tough questions. It's our tradition for 100 years. So I think we do it well, and I think the customers come here for that reason during this time period.
And how does this year compare to previous cycles with candidates? Are you seeing fewer, more people, more interaction?
This cycle definitely started earlier. So Vivek came in February of last year, which we thought was really early, and then President Trump came in April. So it usually doesn't start quite that early, so that's been different this time. And then people have dropped from the race much earlier in the primary this season. But other than that, it's been, business as usual. All the media's down here, and we're happy to have them. And people from Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, they're coming here to ask the candidates questions as well.
And do you particularly have a favorite moment or a memory? Is there something that staff remembers that's kind of a story that's going to be told forever?
Kevin Costner came. That's probably the most starstruck we've ever been, to be honest. He was stumping for Buttigieg, and when he came, we were all pretty amazed by that, and I think that one's going to go down in history.
Do you remember what he ordered?
I remember serving him Dinah Fingers, which are homemade Twinkies, if you don't know what those are. So, yeah, I just said, would you like a Dinah Finger? Yeah. And, no, he really enjoyed it. He actually was here for a couple hours. I'm not sure what he ordered for a meal, but he did eat, and he and his team ate, and he was very gracious.
And it's been here for over 100 years. Any predictions for the next cycle, 2028?
We'll be ready for it. I'll just tell you that. We're ready for it. We're excited for it. And we're enjoying all of this, but we're ready for the next one.